Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name is Richie,
And my name is Melvin.
and today we'll be talking about privacy on the internet. So, what is privacy? By definition, privacy is a state in which one is not observed or disturbed by other people.
But like all words, privacy may mean different to different people, whether it's desire to be left alone, or the flexibility to act freely anonymous, or the desire to be paid for one data. With that out of the way, so what are the issue about privacy?
Well, the issue is not privacy itself, but the things that's trying to violate it.
I don't get it though.
Okay, one example hacking, where someone tries to gain unauthorized access to data. These people are so called hackers, mostly target private information, such as passwords, credit card numbers, confidential documents, and basically anything that they get their hands on.
I understand the password and confidential documents, but credit cards? Bank can easily track transaction, and if you use it, the bank knows.
Well, yes, but the hackers don't care because they won't use it themselves. They'll just sell the card somewhere in the dark web and just forget about it. And the buyers of those cards might already have a plan to bypass those trackings.
I guess it's the same for malware. This program that can be used to steal or destroy the same data that hackers targets.
Exactly. But things don't stop there. Big tech companies like Google, Facebook has a tendency of collecting their users' data for their own use. Although not to the extent of stealing credit card numbers or confidential documents, they can check their users' web surfing habits, personal information, and even your location with something called cookies. And all of this is done for one main reason, to push their user targeted product and services. And Google even openly admits that they do collect those data from the users.
Yeah, I heard about the recent lawsuit on Google, but aren't they just showing you ads? That doesn't sound too bad, right?
Well, because that's not the scary part. If we have faith in the company of not using it for other purposes, all it takes is just one rogue employee or just one talented hacker that can just access the database and just sell the gold mine the personal data for more illicit purposes. But that's highly unlikely.
I guess so. If someone would do that, it would affect thousands and even millions of lives and ruin the company reputation forever. Then I won't use Facebook anymore as my social media because I still have Instagram and Twitter.
Well, the problem with your plans is that Instagram is already owned by Facebook. And Twitter is, well, first of all, Twitter isn't as famous as Facebook outside of countries like the US. And also it's Twitter. It's full of drama, just basically a lot of toxic stuff. So I don't recommend it. And other than just big tech, we can't forget about government surveillance. Government uses surveillance for intelligence gathering, the prevention of crime, or the investigation of crime. It's just an amazing tool that is used in the field of general security. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and it can also be used by governments to conduct unjust spying on their citizens. And thanks to the rise of terrorism, governments are conducting more and more mass surveillance in the name of stopping terrorism, which is just a double-edged sword for people who value privacy.
If all these issues do become huge problem, it would massively impact our society due to the lost sense of safety and privacy. Also, the paranoia of technology could hinder the development of our society and country to become more and more advanced and digitized.
I can see that happening.
And if the government is using surveillance to violate their citizen privacy, it can cause the people to have massive distrust of their government. That could lead to instability or even civil unrest in the country. Although it all sounds scary, I do have some solution to counter some of these issues. For the hackers and malware, security applications like firewalls, VPN, can help in protecting you from people or programs with malicious intent. Other than that, we should avoid shady websites. and especially avoiding downloading or even pressing OK on every pop up that shows on your screen. As for the application, such as Facebook and Google, we could use ad blockers and VPN to stop cookies that track or remember your web surfing activities.
Huh. Those are some pretty good tips. But how about the government surveillance?
Well, that's a lot more complicated because law on privacy is different from country to country. The best way you can ensure that your right is not being violated is first thing you have to understand your right as a citizen. And depending on that situation, you can take legal action against the government in order to receive compensation or even start a change so that privacy law can improve for everyone. But in the end, I think we all should ask ourselves what is the line between security and privacy? And which is more important, liberty or security?
Huh. That is a really good question.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we're gonna end our session here.
Mhm.
So thank you all for watching.
And leave a like and subscribe to the channel.